Hello! Let me tell you part one of my school stories. For some background knowledge, I was a short, nice kid and I had bad anxiety, but my common sense group of friends sometimes did some dumb stuff. Let's start off at first grade. In first grade, I had a great teacher. Let's call her Mrs. Jackson. But she was old but great. The only memories I really had for me and my friend, we'll call him Randy, me and my friend would make comics that were called Jacob and Randy Adventures. That's all I can remember other than Miss Jackson reading us Freddie Ford Nortner and the Fearless First Graders. That's a mouthful. Second grade was more interesting. I had this really mean teacher, and we'll call him Mr. Farrell. He would just decide to be mean to anyone when he was mad, just like sixth grade girls. There were these assignment books that he would make us do. In the assignment books, he would make us write down paragraphs of what we had for homework. And that was probably the hardest school year I had, probably because I have ADD and ADHD. What he would do if anything wasn't to his exact satisfaction, he would make us do think about it sheets. And if you were wondering what think about sheets are, they're almost essays about what you did was bad. And sometimes he would give it to you for no reason. I was an honest kid, so if I got one and I didn't do anything wrong, I would say, I don't know what I did wrong. I was just doing my work. He had favorites. Most of them were the tall, popular girls. I got my first kind of detention there. My music teacher said I was talking too much in the back, even though some kid was trying to talk to me. That was the first time I escaped. Yes, I escaped, because she didn't come back for 30 minutes. Mr. Farrell would make us go into our language arts books, and he would make us write down stuff we didn't even understand, and he didn't even explain it. He was so mean that I had to see a therapist. He did this thing called the golden ticket, but it didn't let you go to Candyland. It made you a decent student. And finally, at the end of the year, I got one. Third grade, here we go. Third grade was like the beginning of my days of fun at school. A lot of this will be covered in part 2, but here's part of it. It started off like this. There was a split class 3rd to 4th grade, and me and my gang of common sense were in the class. So we got to go to the forest. The only games on the playground were grounders, tag, and mess around with Skylander figures. They were the most boring things possible. Because of that, we went to the forest to build something. We built foundations, and the place was nice when we heard the sound of attack. The battle began, our group against another, and people take swings, arrows flying, logs dropping, and people yelling. It was insane. There was some kid charging at me. If I dodged it, I would be hit by crossfire, and all the weapons were powerful enough to give someone a concussion. I didn't know what to do, and I finally realized this is war. Hey, anyone ready for part 2? If you are, hit that like and subscribe button, because if this video gets 250 likes or 100 subscribers, I will work harder and harder, more hours a day. If I didn't leave you on a cliffhanger, I wouldn't get any subscribers. What do you think I put effort into? So subscribe and remember, turn in your assignments.